Welcome back, everyone, for another NFL weekend. Yes, it's week 7 already. Before we get to this week's games, last week I went 3-2 against the spread and nailed another upset special, which brings my overall record to 16-19 and 5-2 in my upset specials. I have a 6-pack for you this week, so I hope you're thirsty. But first, for a little twist. Yes, the bell comes out early this week as I have an upset special for you for Thursday. So let's head over to Raider Nation and the Black Hole. I like the Raiders +3 over the Chiefs. I look for the Raiders team to be excited for this one as they try to save their season. As if they don't get this one, they can kiss their season goodbye, as they would drop to 0-3 within the division and 2-5. Saying all that, I look for Carr and the offense to spread out the Chiefs' defense to create running lanes for Lynch and other tailback Richard, and pick up one-on-one matchups for Crabtree and Cooper, and wear out the Chiefs' D. And on defense, I look for the addition of Bowman to give a spark to the Raiders' D, and Mack, Irving, and friends on the D line will give Smith lots of trouble and won't be able to stand back there for long moments. And making matters worse for Smith, he'll be without his top running back blitz blocker to pick up all the Raiders' exotic blitzes. Yes, the Raiders saved their season for this week. So grab your keys as we're headed to South Beach for Sunday afternoon's matchup. I like the Dolphins -3 over the Jets. A few weeks ago, when these two hooked up in the Big Apple, Jay Cutler and the whole Miami team was totally embarrassed. Well, I think this is a different Miami team than a few weeks ago. I look for the Dolphins to ride Jay Ajayi on offense for a big day, as he only got 6 carries a few weeks ago in the Big Apple. Boy, was that a mistake. By doing that, I look for Jay Cutler to have some big play-action bombs to Stills and Laundry underneath to move the chains. And on defense, I look for McCown to have fits with the best front 7 in Miami that he will face to this point. And I look for a couple McCown turnovers from a Miami secondary. Now let's head out west to LA. I like the Chargers, a pick'em game against the Broncos. I look for Phil Rivers to use the Broncos' pass rush against them by getting off quick throws with Keenan Allen and running back Gordon as a receiver. By doing this, it will wear down the rush of the Broncos in the second half and will open up things down the field for some play-action bombs. And on defense, I look for the Chargers' pass rush to give Simeon and the Broncos' banged-up O-line all they can handle. And Simeon will be without the services of key slot guy Sanders, which will show up in this one. So let's head back to the East Coast in Foxborough for a tasty Super Bowl rematch. I like the Falcons plus 3.5 over the Pats. This time around, I look for the Falcons to use a heavy dose of two-headed monster, Coleman and Freeman, to shorten the game and to wear down the Pats' front seven. And by doing this, it will create lots of room for Jones and Gabriel for some play-action passes to test a questionable Pats secondary. And on defense, I look for the speed of the Falcons front seven to give all Brady can handle, as the Pats O-line has given up lots of sacks. Yes, the Falcons get their revenge from February in some matter in beating the Patriots. Now for some more primetime action, make sure you grab a cheesesteak as we're headed to Philly on Monday night. I like the Eagles -4 over the Skins. I look for the Eagles' run game to keep on trucking against a good but injury-bitten Redskins secondary or D-line, and this will open things up for the passing game for Wentz and his playmakers down the field against an injury-bitten secondary. And I think the Eagles D-line will be too much for the Redskins O-line and Cousins to handle, as he'll have lots of company in the backfield with Eagles flying all around him. Yes, the Eagles sweep the division series and move up the ladder in the NFC East. Now, there's that bell again, as I have another upset special for you for week 7. I like the Giants +6 over the Seahawks. These two teams are built like one another, only I think the Giants D-line will have a big advantage in this one, as JPP, Vernon, and friends will be able to get through the injured O-line of the Seahawks, as they're starting 2 new starters who haven't played an NFL game yet, which that doesn't spell good news for Wilson and company. Wilson will be able to get his scrambles, but he'll be running for his life and won't have time to look downfield more often than not. And the Giants will be getting back Shepard, which will create room for Ingram and a rediscovered running game of the Giants and shorten the game. And I expect the Giants secondary, with the return of Rogers Cromartie, to be fired up and have a spirited game with the Giants and the whole team. Yes, the Giants will win 2 in a row and send the Seahawks to a loss, heading back to the West Coast. Now for a quick review, here are my picks, and enjoy your NFL Sunday, and we'll see you next week.